He's used to advanced equipment, right? Okay, so we're going to get started with using the Wild Rose. Do you have that one already? Or? No?
I'm kind of
new to it? Okay.
One of your classes today.
Very good. That's a great way to like get hands on, which is awesome. So we're just going to go ahead and stamp this with a fast drying ink. So when you see the flowers today, it can look a little bit complicated, but when you break it down, it's pretty quick and easy, and you can customize it to what you like in your style. So we're going to go ahead and die cut it out so you don't have to scissor cut your stamped images. Way back in the day, that is something I did, so I'm very grateful. Did you all do that too? Yeah.
Then we found you.
Then we found each other, and we're like, I'm so happy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this in. When I'm at home, I will use multiple sizes, cut them all out at the same time, so I'm not just doing one size at a time, which really is a time saver. We're going to go ahead and just back that out, bring this out of the machine, pop this out, and you're ready to color it. Now if you're at home, you can color before or after you've die cut. It really doesn't matter. It's totally personal preference. And I'm going to do a two-tone coloring effect today, so we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of the green in the center. Who would have thought to put green in the center of flowers, right? So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of the pink right around the edges. So I'll just do a quick coloring technique. So if you don't like to color, or you don't have a lot of time to color, this is something that's very quick and easy. And it's what we use for most of the flowers that you see in the booth today. So we'll just do this to all the petals. Okay, I think we are done with this one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the shaping next. This is another new toy that I love. Have any of you used the shaping? Yes? Yeah. You said you're newer, yes?
Yes.
Right, this is like your best friend. Okay, so you can shape them manually. However, this will shape it for you. So whether you're an advanced crafter or starting out, it helps shape the flowers for you, and you'll have the same effect every single time. So we'll put 2 leaves in. We'll put some water. Enrique calls them unicorn tears. Just put the lid on top, press this down, and we'll run this through our machine. So obviously if you're at home, you can fill the entire plate and run them all through at once. Bring this back out. So when you first come up, I know, especially if it's your first time, it can be like, oh, that looks kind of complicated. But what we're here for is just like taking something that looks complex and making it super simple so that anybody can do it, right? And it doesn't take a day and a night forever, right? So we're gonna go ahead and bring these out. Our next step is going to be adding holes in the center. Now you could just add like some little bit of prills in the center, but today I'm going to use our stamens. We have lots of fun colors. I have more over by the demo table over there with Abby that you can pick and choose from, but we're just going to bring a hole in the center. Do that to both of them. Once you're finished, I have a little clump of stamens all ready for me. We'll just add that to the center. And then we'll bring this through. So that's one layer. You can always do just one layer of this flower. It's very pretty up there on the layout. Say you do scrapbook pages, you want to customize your flower colors. It's a great flower for that too. Or just a quick like little thank you that you want to mail or something. It's very versatile and fun to use with that. So we're going to go ahead and add some glue to the base. Just going to lay this down. You can use glue, or if you want to use something like the Dry's clear glue, you could use that as well. This just sets pretty quickly for you. I'm going to grab my 2 leaves, glue these 2 together. There we go. The trick with hot glue is not putting your hand into the hot glue. Okay, so that is all done. So any guesses what we do next?
Glittering.
Glittering, yes. Okay, so I don't know, do you ladies use a lot of glitter? Yes, okay. So you're my type of people. I use glitter too on everything. So I have a very simple way to add this glitter. So what I'll do is I'll use a very cheap sponge, just add some of our dry clear glue in the top. If you haven't used this glue yet, it is a glue you'll see me using all the time. It's an industrial strength glue. Once your glitter's dry, it's not going anywhere. It's also great for paper gluing, which is awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of bite along the edges. So you'll just squeeze along each of those edges. One thing I forgot to mention is the paper that I'm stamping on today is our Deluxe flower shaping paper, which a lot of crafters will ask me, like, what keeps your flowers so stiff and nice and sturdy? And that's my little tidbit, kind of trick that I start out with. So we're gonna go ahead, and the crystal clear that you have, all you have to do is just put your flower in that glitter, and that is all done. So pretty quick and easy. Yeah, did you find that pretty simple to do? Yeah. So just to recap, so it's you stamp, die cut, color, shape, and then you can put them together and glitter them. So that's the steps that we used for today. So this flower, if you don't have it yet, is one that is a great starter flower. It's the large wild rose. We have 2 different sizes you can choose from. It was used for all the card samples you see up there. And then we also have the magnolia. That one's like a really cute petite 3-petal flower. It was used up here. And it was used for some of the samples that you see in the front here. So it's a very versatile one too.
This is the magnolia one?
Yes, and so you can see how you have like open, or you can do like a flower bud with it. So super pretty. So today I know you guys are excited to be here. When you're shopping at our booth, you can buy anything individually, totally up to you. But what most of our crafters like to do is we have a deluxe booth special that we bring to you at the show, and that is you get to choose 4 stamps you like, you get to choose 4 dies that you like, and you save $50. So that's our best value unless you just want 1 or 2 items. So what I recommend is you just go through, pick out what you want, and we make sure that you get the best savings at the register. So
I have a question that some people might wondering coming up shows. Can they mix and match, or it has to be really 4 stamps and 4 dies?
So it's 4 stamps and 4 dies, and they can mix like any 4 stamps and any 4 dies that they want.
But they cannot be like just 2 stamps and 2 dies. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, for the show special,
I
yeah.
know for the future somebody wants to
Yeah.
know.
Cool beans. Yeah, that was a great question.
Yeah.
Did you have
I
any
was
other?
wondering. I'm thinking, yes. How about, have you ever tried, instead of mist with water, how about shimmer water?
Yes, you could totally do that too. Yes, because you're just wanting a little bit of moisture.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be a great way to add some shimmer plus the wetness. Yeah.
How do you do
The little frills. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go ahead and add like just a good dot of glue in the center of your flower, and then dump those over the top. This one's more rounded because we put like a big dollop of the hot glue underneath. So yeah, so you can keep it really flat. Let's see, like in here, you'll see just a little bit in there. So you can kind of choose how much you want in those. So one thing that's great to remember, especially if you're new, is we have an excellent web team. So the samples you see here today, you'll see online, but it's easy to forget what you saw here today because you see many things. So say you purchased the large wild rose, go to our website, the link is right here on the back, type the name of what you bought. That will bring up project samples, videos, and it's going to be your little treasure in your pocket when you get home and you're like, okay, wait, how do I use this? And then if you sign up for emails, you'll also get inspiration when your, creative mojo like goes running away. So yes. Did you sign up for that?
Of course.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
I was awake and
I'm excited for you.
I
Yeah.
know.
Shopping today. If you have questions, let me know. Abby is also doing some demonstrations more on our intricate like window dies. It's a really cool shape for cards too. So thank you for watching today.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make this, which this is our window scenes paper collection on our,
sorry.
no, that's totally okay. It's our window scenes paper collection with our 6x6 round bifold card. And what we're going to do is I have this right here. And I'm going to use this die. This is our rounded sunlight window die. This is 4 separate pieces. Ooh, I'm gonna make sure this piece of paper is out. They're 4 separate pieces, but I already taped them together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set this right here, tape that down. Then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna run this through the die machine. I'm going to put this on the outside, which there's no other option, I guess, for this, but the most pressure I've noticed is on the outside of the machine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this through. Run that back through. And before I take the die off of the paper, what I'm gonna do is make sure that it did cut all the way through. So in case I did need to run it back through again, I wouldn't have to double cut anything. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, oh, wait. See, look, it didn't cut all the way through. I don't think I ran it through the machine all the way.
To all of us all the time.
Oh yeah, so before I take that off, I'm just gonna run that through really quick. Okay. Just to make sure you get all those pieces out.
And you turn it on the other side now, right? Like you put it.
I did, I put that on the other side.
Yeah.
There we go, now that is cut all the way through, cut very well. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off very carefully. So now I have this piece right here, and I'm gonna take this off. And if all of these little pieces don't come out that easily, we do have the Spellbinders 2-in-1. So you can set this right here and just roll all those extra pieces out very quickly. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this right here back into where I just cut it out. And I'm gonna grab another one, set that right there, make this beautiful little window. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab these window hinges, which we have right here. And I'm gonna take our designer dries clear glue with our metal tip, so it's very intricate. So you can get this little line of glue right here. If you get too much like that, if it like sticks, it's totally fine because this is the dries clear glue, so it'll just dry clear. And we're gonna take this, line this up. If it's not perfect, that's okay. I'm gonna stick that right here. This glue, it also dries pretty quick, so just got to move a little quickly. Stick that right there, make sure it's all stuck. I'm going to do one more. Stick some glue.
So like that will be the window be able to open? Or?
Yes, with the hinges, you'll be able to open these windows. So then once you stick these hinges on, just like this, make sure it sticks a little bit. I'm gonna pick this up. Then you can open these like a little window hinge.
Oh, okay.
Glue's not all the way dry. But then if you stick that right here, you have this beautiful little window scene that opens up just like a little window. That's how you do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it. And then
For this one, yes, we are going to use, oh, sorry, just got this one little piece of paper still stuck in there. There we go. Okay, we are using the rounded lattice window die with our 6x6 shutter fold card. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this little sheet of our Deluxe flower shaping paper. And I'm gonna stick that right on there. This is just 2 separate pieces this time. I'm gonna tape that there. Then I'm gonna run this through the die machine.
do you use any specific tape to hold it?
Tape? Well, right now we are just using normal Scotch tape. Sometimes that is very sticky and will stick a little too much. So if you've noticed that your tape's a little too sticky and it's like kind of ripping your paper a little bit, what I do is I stick it to my clothes sometimes, or just like my skin, just to get some of that sticky off. You can also use painter's tape. I've noticed that also works. Yes. So I'm gonna run. Yes. I'm gonna run this through the die machine. Make sure it gets all the way through this time. Run that back through. All right. And when we take this off, it did cut all the way through. So you can see all these little pieces. So I'm going to take this off. Toss that in the trash. Now see, all those little pieces did not come out. So what I'm going to do is stick this right here and then just quickly roll all these pieces out. Sometimes the littlest pieces are a little stubborn. So if that happens to where they don't want to come out, on the other side of this tool we have a little poke. Yeah. So we just stick those little pieces out. So you get all of that out, I'm pretty sure, yes. And then once you have that, you have this beautiful lace piece that you just stick right here. And you get the beautiful accents
And then you
on our
put
fold
it on
card.
with the foam dots,
Yes,
right?
we have adhesive foam dots or we have foam strips. So you can add beautiful dimensions to your cards. We also use this glue with the fine tips. And then we also, this is the same die as this. This is with our Lux Gold cardstock. This is in the same die pack as this one. These beautiful lacy glitter with our flowers. Yeah, and if you want, here's some more examples right here. If you want to learn how to make the flowers at the first demo over there, they're actually demoing the large wild rose.
So thank you so much
Of
for
course.
showing how the beautiful card how to make it.
Of course.
Bye bye.